like one tower. And by then it was too late. He was come back. And this time, without the proper marine support, the Colossus fell. I think if we had rallied up all the marines that we had at our choke, I think we could have potentially saved that Colossus and avoided this disaster. Because at this point, I think we're decisively behind. All the medevacs plus the 3 Colossus, that was a huge blow to our army. While on their side, they are healthily mining away. 2 of their players have saturated their expansions, while for us, I guess also 2 players have saturated the expansion. Phil has taken a gold in the corner, and that was a very smart decision, because dropping mules on the gold pre-1.43 patch is very profitable. But he should be adding turrets here right away on the bottom right corner, and given the fact that the tanks are really hurting us. So given the fact that there's tanks there, it's very hard to assault that position. So we should really try to divert their attention using drops, or perhaps attacking a different location. The infestors also pose a great threat to the infantry on the ground, especially with tanks. And the purple guy has a scary army of infestors. Phil should really add some turrets here to solidify his island in that region. Cannons around Dave's expansion is a good idea, but maybe place them closer together might give stronger defense position. Our opponents are playing really passively, despite the fact that they have advantage. They have tanks, and they have infestors, they have a huge army. I think their army is bigger than ours by quite a bit at some point, but they did not do any big gift. Here they're pressuring Dave's expansion. Dave was trying to get some of the links with the Colossi. That was a good idea, but maybe walk the Colossi to the high ground. Dave's trying to run probes away and mineral walks away, so that was a good idea. So here these Colossi have to be microed back a little bit. I think so, I just used Dave. Here picking up the infestor was really good. Here I try to keep my infantry away from the infestor while trying to chase the infestor with the Colossi. That was kind of a risky play actually, because they can be fungal or blink, you know. So here he really should have used the infestor to do some control. This trade was okay. He killed 2 Colossus and an Immortal, but he also lost a bunch of Stalkers. So it wasn't really, it was more of a trade rather than a loss from each player. He uses his fungal growth here. He got a few more here. I think his fungal growths are not perfect, but they did do the job. So they cleaned up the free water. Here he wasted his fungal growth. Anything there. No point in what at this point in the game, let's see here. Look at the army tab. Their army is still a fairly, actually this has been a really even game, back and forth. Oh, here comes the drop. I think this is still attacking from the back, and he was able to pick off the other person's commander, which I missed during the battle. Sorry about that. Maybe we should go back and take a look at this drop. So I'm gonna rewind a little bit just so we can see what happened exactly. Sorry. Let's go to the 18-minute mark. Oh, that's too late. So a little bit before the 18-minute mark. Guess let's just see what happened. I do want to see what happened during this drop. So I'm at 1630 and the dropships are flying to the right. There's an army on top. I see their attention is all engaged on the army at the top. Phil drops in the mineral line at 1714. He's killing all the yellow SCVs. Yellow finally responds, and then he starts unsieging his tanks at his expansion. And Phil's here getting the command center. Nice step forward. Here a little bit of stutter step forward, helping increase DPS on the command center. Did we get the command center? Oh, I just killed the priest streaming in. That was pretty good. The command center could have been saved, but I think there was too much other stuff going on the map. Oh, I see. The infestors might have been pulled back. There's responds to the drop potentially, and Phil escapes with most of the Marines intact. So that was really good for us. Let's look at the army map again. Still very even. I think our army is slightly larger now, so we already saw this part of the battle. So drops again. Oh, he saw the tanks and ran away. Brilliant decision. Instead of dropping the Marines to their death, he runs away. Oh, and he drops the main again, forcing Yellow to pull his entire army back. This is exactly what you want to do with your drop. You want to drop somewhere, but although moving his entire army was actually an overreaction. And then when they get there, load up and run away. And all of these units can only shoot ground, so they can't even touch these dropships. So that was good play there by Jerk. Purple has pretty good vision on this part of the map, but he has not scouted the south side, which Phil is profiting a ton from that gold base there. And he dropped to the north. Here, again, this has just been distracting the enemies left and right. And then Phil gets a tank. Oh, no, he didn't get a tank. Oh, he tried to run away, but this time he did not. So there goes the brave Marines who sacrificed their lives for the greater cause. Yellow is greatly supply blocked. He can't even build because you can see because Phil destroyed a bunch of his supplies. So now, in orange, he's been so caught up trying to help his ally that he's really slipped on his macro. He has 3,000 minerals stored up. Dave has 1,800, which is okay, I guess. Oh, and Dave's trying to micro his Phoenix around. Let's see, Purple. Purple has decent army. This guy has decent army. Yellow's clearing the gold, letting them take the gold. I think we should also be trying to expand and perhaps take a more aggressive position at the tower. But let's just see what's happening. Oh, Phil is sending another dropship out. Let's see how this one does. Let's see if Yellow spotted him. Oh, here comes the drop. So we denied the expansion with the drop. Let's see what happens on this other side. There's a lot of blink stalkers to the north. Let's see how Dave deals with that.